Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now I'm sure you've all heard about the lead poisoning of the city of Flint caused by the corruption and negligence and incompetence of Governor Rick Snyder and his emergency managers. And you probably heard about the huge methane leak outside of Porter Ranch, California, that polluted the air with thousands of tons of methane. That leak has since been stopped, but there remains a whole lot of wells outside of that town that could cause the same problem because they haven't been maintained by the oil company or the gas company. But right here in California, we've got two more disgraceful and disgusting situations that involve environmental racism, corporate disregard for human life, and government indifference and incompetence. One case is in Boyle Heights, a predominantly Latino community in what's called East Los, East LA. There was a plant that manufactured batteries. It was called Exide. Now, the process of making batteries seems to involve lots of toxic chemicals, lead, and other elements, none of which are exactly human-friendly. This plant was plunked down right in the middle of a residential area, where it had no business being. And it spewed out noxious gases which residents complained about constantly for years. And it operated under a temporary permit. For years and years, it operated under a temporary permit which was automatically renewed every 30 days. Even though whenever it was inspected, it was found to have hundreds of safety and environmental violations. But nothing was ever done about it. Well, the plant is closed now. Exide has gone out of business. They've gone bankrupt. But the surrounding area is such a disaster that people can't eat fruit and vegetables that grow in their gardens. They can't allow their children to play in their yards because the soil is so toxic. And it's as many as 10,000 homes that may need to have their soil removed and replaced. And in Wilmington, which is mixed black and Latino, you have oil drilling going on right now, right in the middle of neighborhoods. Families literally have oil derricks operating within feet of their backyards. And the drilling is allowed to go on 24 hours a day, which generates a lot of noise, making it hard for people to sleep. And there is gas leaking and nasty smells. And so much traffic goes through the neighborhood that people's houses are constantly vibrating and shaking. Big trucks going through their neighborhoods. And there is a thick black dust which coats everything, people's houses, their cars, their yards, everything. And in this case, the problem has no end in sight. In Porter Ranch, which is upper class and white, the state and county governments at least put on a show of pretending to be concerned about the community. But the true story is that when it counted, when something could have been done, They did not do what was necessary to protect the people. And in Boyle Heights and Wilmington, the story is the same. Even though the state of California and its governor, Jerry Brown, take great pride in their reputation of environmental activism, when it comes down to balancing the needs of the people and the balances of industries that pollute, those businesses win every time. Thanks for listening.